sound check. Hello, sound check, testing. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Osage City Basketball. I'm Wyatt Orender, joined in the booth tonight by Ellie Shoemaker.
Hi.
Tonight's Varsity Girls matchup features the Osage City Lady Indians and the Santa Fe Trail Lady Chargers. The Lady Indians are 2-0 this season, coming off a win Tuesday against KC Christian, 55-20. Didn't get started with my introduction soon enough there, evidently. But as I was saying, the Lady Indians are 2-0 this season, coming off a win Tuesday against KC Christian, 55-20. And the Lady Chargers begin their season tonight, but they split 2 games last season against the Lady Indians. So this ought to be a pretty competitive game. Both teams are taking the court now. Chargers will have it first at midcourt. Gets the ball into number 2 for the Chargers. He dribbles down, tosses it into number 15 on the inside. There's a foul. Looks like on Kirkpatrick for the Indians.
Yes, foul is called on number 21 for the Indians.
Ball's gotten into number 21 for the Chargers. Now to 2. Ball's tipped by the Indians, and Kirkpatrick gets it. Ball's grabbed by the Chargers. It's called a jump ball. Ball will go to the Indians. Patrick into Cerna. Guarded by number 21 for the Chargers. Foul on number 21.
That ties both teams up with 1 team foul.
Cerna to midcourt for the Indians. Down to Davis on the near side. Into Kearns. She goes out to Cerna, and Cerna travels with it. All right, a little bit of technical issues there, but we are back. Cerna now with the ball for the Indians. Gets it down to Kearns. Over to Duvall on the near side to the corner to Davis. Davis into Kearns. Kearns goes up, and she's blocked by number 34 for the Chargers. 2 now brings it down the court. 2 gets it out to number 15. Now to 12 at top of the key. 21 down to 12 on the near side. Number 12 throws it to 34 into number 2, and she travels with it. Indians ball. Forechecks in the game for the Chargers, replacing number 15. Cerna down the far side. Back to the middle. Oh, and she takes it in. Goes up with it, scores it, and 1.
That'll be the Indians' first points for the night.
Looks like the foul was called on the floor, so no points on the play.
Oh, you're right. But the foul was called on number 21, and that's her second.
Cerna now with the ball on the baseline. Gets it into Kearns. Back out to Cerna. She dribbles it in. Goes up with it. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by number 12 for the Chargers. Number 2 with it. Now down to number 4 on the near side. She swings it back up to 2. Down to 34. Back to 2 on the far side. 2 takes it in. Out to 32. 32 goes up with it. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Cerna. And the ball stolen by number 32 for the Chargers. She throws it down to number 2 on the near side. Number 2 takes a shot. No good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick. Cerna now at midcourt. Throws it down to Kirkpatrick. Now down to Kearns. She goes up with it. Off the backboard, gets her own rebound though, and she's fouled.
Foul is called on number 32 for the Chargers. It's her first. And the team's third.
Cerna on the baseline, gets it into Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick takes it in, throws it out to Davis. Davis takes a shot, and it's good.
And that'll be Osage's first points for the night.
That puts them up 2-0. 5:15 left here in the first quarter. Number 12 now with it for the Chargers. Gets it down to number 4 on the near side. Ball's tipped out by Kearns for the Indians. Number 12 with it on the Chargers baseline. She gets it into number 2. Back down to 12. Ball's tipped by the Indians. There's a tie-up. Kearns grabs the ball. It'll stay with the Chargers. Number 12 gets it into number 2, but she throws it too far. Ball was tipped by the Indians. Number 32 on the near side travels with it. Indians ball. Kirkpatrick on the near side. Substitution for the Chargers, 5 in for 34. Cerna now, taking it down the near side. He gets it into Kearns. Kearns goes up with it, and it's good, and one.
Foul is called on number 5 for the Chargers. It's her first. Team's fourth.
Jones replaces the ball for the Indians. Kearns to complete the three-point play. Her free throw is good. Putting the Indians up 5-0 here to start the game. Number 2 down the far side for the Chargers. Gets it back to 5 in the middle. Back to 2. Now to 4 in the corner. 5 tosses it in to number 12. She takes it down, goes up with it. No good. Rebounded by Kearns. Cerna now down the middle. Cerna over Kirkpatrick. She goes in with it, goes up, and it's good. 7-0 lead to start the game now for the Indians. 4:10 left. And the Chargers call a timeout. Again, 7-0. Lady Indians lead.
All right. Our top scorers right now is number 33, Kearns, for the Indians for 3 points.
Number 12 on the far side gets it into number 2 for the Chargers. Now number 4 gets it into 34, and the ball's stolen by Kearns. Cerna down the far side, takes it in. She goes up with it, no good. Rebounded by Kearns, and her shot is good.
That's Kearns' 5th point for tonight.
And a 9-0 lead for the Lady Indians. Number 2 taking it down the far side for the Chargers. She gets it over to 4. 4 back up to 12. There's a foul called on Kearns for the Indians.
This will be the Indians' second team foul and Kearns' first.
Chargers get it into number 4. Out of 32 near midcourt. 4 over to 12. 12 takes it in, goes up with it, and scores.
It's the Chargers' first points for tonight.
Now 9-2. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Ball's down to Davis for the Indians on the near side, excuse me. Kirkpatrick swings it over to Cerna. Now down to Kearns. She throws it back out to Kirkpatrick. Now to Davis. Davis into Kearns. She goes around and is fouled.
Foul's called on number 34 for the Chargers. Excuse me, number 33.
Cerna throws it into Kearns. She goes up with it. Hits off the bottom side of the backboard. Rebounded by number 12 for the Chargers. Number 2 passes it down to number 4. Big collision there between Kearns and number 12 for the Chargers. Looks like a foul will be called on Kearns.
That'll be Kearns' second for tonight.
Ball in for Davis now for the Indians. Excuse me, ball in for Kearns.
Just over 2.5 minutes left to play in the quarter.
32 into 23. She gets it down to number 12. 12 goes up with it. It's in and out. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick, and then the ball goes out of bounds off the Chargers. Cerna over to Kirkpatrick. Back to Cerna. A little bit of a press for the Chargers here. Cerna goes in with it. And her shot is good.
That'll be Cerna's first points for tonight.
Now 11-2, Lady Indians lead. 23 with the ball for the Lady Chargers. She takes it back out to number 2. And number 2 loses it out of bounds. Indians will take the ball back. Again, the Chargers with a little bit of a two-man press. Cerna down to Duvall on the near side. Back up to Jones. Over to Cerna. Jones passes it in to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick takes it in. And she's called for a travel on the inside. Chargers ball. Ball's into number 2. Now down to 23 on the far side. Into number 12. 12 goes up with it. It's off the rim. No good. Rebounded by 32. And she's fouled on her shot. She'll be shooting 2 here.
Yep. Foul's called on 24 for the Indians. Cerna, her first. Team's fourth.
32's first free throw attempt off the side of the rim. Second one on the way. That one's also off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Davis for the Indians. Cerna now to the middle. She takes it in, goes up with it, and scores.
Number 24's fourth points for the night.
Puts the Indians up 13-2. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Number 12, ball's tipped by Duvall. Chargers keep it. Number 2 gets it down to 23 for the Chargers. That'll be a foul on the Indians. Couple substitutions for the Chargers. 2 and 32 out, 4 and 15 in. Looks like Crawford's coming in the game for the Indians, replacing Jones. Number 12 gets the ball into number 5 for the Chargers. 23 takes a 3, and it's off the side of the rim. Rebounded by number 4 for the Chargers. She passes it back to 23. She goes up with it. The ball's no good. Tipped out of bounds by the Chargers.
45 seconds left in the quarter.
Now it looks like the Chargers have gone into their full press now. Kirkpatrick dribbles down to the far side with it. Throws the ball over to Cerna in the middle. Now over to Crawford on the near side. Back to Duvall in the middle. Ball's tipped, it looks like, by the Chargers. Kirkpatrick keeps it, though. Under 20 to play in the quarter. Duvall near midcourt. Trying to set up the offense. Back to Cerna now, under 10. Cerna still out. Goes in with it, puts up a shot, it's no good. Big foul there by Davis for the Indians.
Yep, foul called on their first. Team 6th.
Just a second to play in the quarter.
And there's the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
13-2, Lady Indians lead. Top scorers so far.
We've got number 33 for the Indians with 5 points. And number 12 for Santa Fe with 2.
Alrighty, both teams retaking the court here. Looks like starters back out for the Indians. Indians will take it. Duvall now. Midcourt on the near side. She gets it into Cerna. Cerna now down to the near side. Gets it into Kearns. Kearns goes up with it and scores.
That's Kearns' 7th point for tonight.
Now 15-2 Indians. Number 4 gets it down to number 15 for the Chargers. And she's fouled by Kearns. And I think that's her 3rd. Yep, it is her 3rd. And now Stark coming in the game for Kearns. Number 15 for the Chargers to shoot a 1-and-1 here. Her first shot, it's in and out, rebounded by Kirkpatrick. Cerna now, she takes it in, goes up, actually passes to Stark, and her shot is no good. Number 5 rebounds it for the Chargers. 4 dribbles it down. Throws it into 15. And she drops the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Indians ball. .32 replaces 5 for the Chargers. Cerna now, guarded by number 2 for the Chargers, down the near side. Takes it now back to the middle, gets it into Kirkpatrick. Now Kirkpatrick takes it in, goes up with it, off the rim, no good, rebounded by Stark, and Stark goes up with it and scores. Nice little move there by Stark. Puts the Indians up 17-2.
And that'll be Stark's first points for tonight.
Number 4 with it now in the corner for the Chargers, and Cerna strips her. She goes up with it and is fouled.
She'll be shooting 2. Foul is called on number 12 for the Chargers, her first. Team's 6th.
Cerna, her first shot's good. Indians now 18-2. Cerna's second is also good. Indians lead 19-2.
Gives Cerna 6 points.
Number 2 throws it into 21 for the Chargers. Her shot's no good. Rebounded by 12, and she puts it in.
That'll be 12's 4th point. Chargers.
It looks like Cerna was fouled by, I believe, number 2.
Yes. Foul is called on number 2.
And that'll be a 1-and-1 for Cerna.
Substitution here for the Chargers. 5 is coming in for 32.
Cerna's first free throw attempt is off the front of the rim, rebounded by number 12 for the Chargers. Number 2 takes it to the middle, out of number 5. 5 swings it down to 21. Gets it back to the middle of the 2. 2 takes it in. Goes to 12. 12 puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Cerna for the Indians. Cerna down the near side. And the ball's deflected by the Chargers. Indians take it back though. And Stark's shot's no good. Now Chargers back down the floor. 2 to the middle. Number 5 throws it over number 2's head. Duvall takes it. She takes it back out. Cerna now to Kirkpatrick in the middle. Down to Davis on the far side. Davis into Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes up with it. No good. Rebounded by number 12. I believe there will be a foul on Kirkpatrick.
Foul's called on number 21 for the Indians. Her second. That'll be Kirkpatrick.
Number 12's first free throw attempt is no good. Rebounded by Davis for the Indians. She gets it back to Cerna. Still guarded by number 2 for the Chargers. Now Duvall with it on the near side. Gets it back up to Davis in the middle. Davis to Kirkpatrick. Back to Duvall. Cerna in the corner. Cerna now back to the middle. Gets it into Stark. Stark's called for a travel on the inside. Charger ball. 4:49 left here in the first half.
Substitution for the Chargers. 34 came in for 12.
Number 2 takes it down the middle for the Chargers. Out to number 5. The 21 on the near side. Number 2 takes it back out. Now she looks in. Out to 21. 21 goes to the middle. And it looks like a foul on Davis for the Indians.
He's right. Foul's called on Davis. That'll be her second. Team's 9th.
Couple substitutions now. Jones and Kitzelman in for Duvall and Davis for the Indians. Still a 1-and-1 here for 21, and her first free throw attempt is good.
That'll give 21 1 point.
'21's second attempt is also good.
And that'll give 21 2 points.
Now 19-6, Lady Indians still lead. Kirkpatrick, she takes it in and is fouled on the floor.
Shooting a foul's called on number 5 for the Chargers. That'll be number 5's second.
Kirkpatrick to shoot a 1-and-1 here. Kirkpatrick's first attempt off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Stark for the Indians. Ball stripped by the Chargers. Now number 2 takes it in, and Cerna takes the ball. Cerna now to the middle. She takes it in, goes up with it, and her shot's good. Now 21-6, Lady Indians lead.
I give Cerna 8 points.
There's a foul here on the Indians. Oh, no.
Foul's called on the Chargers, number 2. That'll be number 2's second. Team's 9th.
Cerna to take it out on the Indians' baseline. She inbounds it up to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now over to Cerna. Cerna down to Kitzelman, on the near side. Kitzelman, her pass to Jones is deflected by number 23 for the Chargers. I believe the tie-up on the play goes to the Chargers, and the Chargers call timeout. 3:32 now left here in the first half. 21-6, Lady Indians lead.
Your top scorers as of this point in the game are number 24 for the Indians, Cerna, she has 8 points, and number 12 for the Chargers, she has 4.
Looks like both teams are retaking the court here. Davis is checked back in for the Indians. Chargers to take it out on the near side. Number 2 has it. Takes it to the middle. Down to number 23. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by Cerna for the Indians. Cerna takes it to the middle, and she puts up a 3. It's off the front of the rim, rebounded by number 12 for the Chargers. I believe that's the first 3-point attempt for the Indians tonight. Number 2 is fouled going in for the Chargers, and she'll be shooting 2.
Foul's called on 14, Jones for the Indians, her second.
Number 2's first of 2, and it's no good. Crawford coming in the game now for Jones for the Indians. Number 2's second free throw attempt is no good, but she'll get another shot. Looks like one of the Indians crossed the line early. And this free throw attempt is good, giving the Chargers 7 now. Indians still lead by 14. Just over 3 to play now here in the first half. Crawford now with the ball on the far side. Gets it back to Kitzelman in the middle, down to Cerna. Cerna into Davis, and Kirkpatrick takes a 3 from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Kitzelman, though, for the Indians. Kitzelman now with it in the middle. Down to Cerna. Back to Kitzelman, up to Crawford. Crawford to Davis, and the ball is taken by number 5 for the Chargers. Now number 2 throws it out to number 5. Now it's 21 with it on the near side. Over to 23. She tosses it down to number 12. Number 12's shot is no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. Kitzelman now with it. She takes a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by 5 for the Chargers. Number 2 guarded by Crawford for the Indians. Now to 21, who takes it up. No good, off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Cerna. Cerna down to Crawford. Crawford throws it back out to Kirkpatrick. Her three-point attempt is no good. And number 2 rebounds it for the Chargers. And she takes a 3. It's also off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Kitzelman, and she's fouled.
Foul was called on number 21. That's her third.
Now Kitzelman here to shoot 2. Her first attempt. Off the front of the rim, no good.
Substitution in here for the Chargers. 15 in for 21.
Her second attempt is good. Giving the Indians a 22-7 lead. 1:20 to play now here in the first half. And the Chargers throw the ball out of bounds. Go back to the Indians. Cerna taking the ball up the court. She takes a 3 off the side of the rim, rebounded by number 23 for the Chargers. Now number 2 with it, takes it over to the far side, hands off to 23, stolen by Davis for the Indians, just over 50. Crawford now with it for the Indians on the near side, far side, tosses it into Davis. Her shot's no good. Number 2, now down to number 5, into 12. 12 goes up with it, and Cerna rebounds it off the front of the rim.
Just over 20 seconds left.
And the Indians will call a timeout.
30 seconds.
18 and a half seconds to play here in the first half. Indians lead 22-7.
We got our top scorers at 24 for the Indians with 8 points. That's Cerna. And number 12 for the Chargers, 4.
It'll be Indians ball here at midcourt. Kirkpatrick gets it into Cerna.
15 seconds.
Cerna over to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick gets it back to Cerna. Cerna out to Kirkpatrick. Down to Duvall. Duvall throws it over to Cerna. Cerna puts up a shot. And it's no good to end the half. So the Indians take a 22-7 lead into halftime. Top scorers so far.
Yeah, like I said, 24. Cerna for the Indians. She's got 8 points. 33 Kearns for the Indians. She's got 7. And for the Chargers, sorry, we played the Panthers last week. We've got number 12 with 4 and number 21 with 3.
All right. We'll be back after halftime.
Thanks.
Varsity Girls matchup between the Osage City Lady Indians and the Santa Fe Trail Lady Chargers. Halftime score of this game is 22-7. Lady Indians lead. And we've got both teams back out on the floor now. Indians will have it to start the second half. Ball gets it into Cerna. Cerna down to Kirkpatrick, over to Duvall. Duvall throws it to Kearns on the inside, but it's stolen by number 21. And then Davis ties it up, but the ball will stay with the Chargers. Number 2 dribbles it down the floor for the Chargers, gets it up to 21 on the far side, throws it down to 34. 34 swings it over to number 2. She takes a shot, and it's off the rim. Rebounded by Cerna for the Indians. Cerna throws it ahead to Duvall. Duvall goes up with it and scores.
Those will be Duvall's first 2 points.
Indians now 24-7. Now 15 for the Chargers, has it on the near side. She takes it in, goes up with it, no good. Rebounded by Cerna again. She throws it down to Kearns. Kearns' shot is good.
That'll be Kearns' 9th point. 26-7. Indians still in the
Couple
lead.
fast break baskets here for the Indians. Now the Chargers put up a couple shots. And I believe 34 here will be called with a over the back.
He is correct. That is a foul on number 34 for the Chargers, her second.
Indians ball. Cerna takes it to the middle. Ball's down to Kirkpatrick. She throws it into Davis. Davis goes up with it off the front of the rim.
Foul called on Davis.
I think that's her third. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 for the Chargers takes it down the floor. She gets it to 12 in the middle. 12 now back out to the outside. Now down to 15 on the near side. 15 is fouled by the Indians.
Foul is called on number 33 for the Indians. Kearns, that'll be her 4th.
Gantbine in the game now for Kearns. Number 2 gets it into number 21 for the Chargers. Out to number 12. Number 12 swings it over to number 15 for the Chargers. She takes it back to the middle now to number 2. Number 2 down to 21. 21 goes in. Out to 34. 34 shot. It's airballed. Rebounded by Cerna for the Indians. Cerna throws it ahead to Duvall. Out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes in with it, and her shot is good.
That'll be Kirkpatrick's 4th point for tonight.
Indians now up 28-7. Number 2, quick down the court, and she's fouled by Duvall for the Indians.
This will be Duvall's first foul for tonight.
5:18 now left here in the third quarter.
Substitution for the Chargers. 4 and 5 coming in for 34 and 15.
Number 5 now with the ball for the Chargers on the near side. He throws it up to 21. Now back into 5, down to 12. Her 12 shot is good.
That'll give 12 6 points.
Now 28-9. Lady Indians still lead. Cerna goes in with it. Now down to Gantenbein. Gantenbein's shot is no good. Rebounded by number 4 for the Chargers. Number 2 for the Chargers takes a 3, and it's good. 28-12. The Indians will call a timeout here. 4:41 left here in the third.
All right, our top scorers are number 33, Kearns, for the Indians. She's got 9 points. And number 12 for the Chargers. She's got 6.
And as we return to action here, Davis to take the ball out for the Indians. Gets it into Cerna. Cerna now down the near side. She travels. Chargers ball. Number 2 takes it down the floor, guarded by DeVall. 2 throws it down to 21. 21 goes up with it. It's in and out. Rebounded by Gantenbein for the Indians. Cerna down to DeVall into Gantenbein. Now back up to Kirkpatrick. Davis now with it. And 21 steals it. She steps out of bounds. Indians will have it on the far side. Ball gets it into Kirkpatrick. Down to Cerna in the corner. Cerna goes in with it, goes up, and she scores. Giving the Indians 30 points on the night.
That'll give Cerna 10.
Under 4 to play now in the third. Number 2 tosses it over to 21 for the Chargers. Swung down to the corner to number 4. Her 3-point attempt is off the back of the rim. Rebounded by number 12. Number 12 throws it over to number 2. Sheets puts up a 3, and it's good.
That'll be 2's second 3.
Now 30-15. Indians up by 15. Cerna double teamed in the backcourt. Now down to Kirkpatrick, into Davis. Davis's shot's no good. Number 4 brings it down the floor for the Chargers. 2 puts up another 3-pointer. It's off the side of the rim. Looks like Cerna was fouled on the play.
Yep, they're calling this foul on number 21 for the Chargers. This is going to be her 4th.
Jones in the game now for DeVall. And Cerna down the near side. Over to Kirkpatrick. Down to Jones. Davis now with it in the corner. Swings it up to Cerna, Cerna goes in with it. And it's no good. Struggle for the ball. Looks like there will be a travel. Give the ball back to the Indians. Cerna under the Indians' basket. Inbounds it to Davis. Davis gets it back to Cerna. Cerna into Kirkpatrick. Back out to Cerna. Davis now into Gantenbein. Gantenbein over to Jones, over to Cerna. Cerna swings it back over to Davis. Davis takes it in. Out to Cerna. Cerna goes up with it. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Jones for the Indians. Back to Cerna in the middle. Cerna takes it in. Back out to Jones. Jones up to Davis on the far side. Davis takes it in and is fouled on the floor.
Foul is called on number 4 for the Chargers. That's going to be her first.
Stark in the game now for the Indians, replacing Gantenbein. Cerna gets it into Kirkpatrick. Out to Jones. Cerna over to Jones on the far side, into Stark. Now Cerna takes it in. Gets it back out to Davis in the middle. Kirkpatrick over to Jones. Down to Cerna. Kirkpatrick again at the top of the key. Gets it into Cerna. Cerna goes up with it and scores.
It's going to give Cerna 12 points this evening.
Now 32-15, and Jones steals it for the Indians. And then number 5 takes it back, but dribbles it on the baseline. Indians ball under their basket.
That was quite the move.
Minute 31 now, here in the third quarter. Cerna to throw it in. Inbounded to Kirkpatrick, into Cerna. Cerna goes up with it, no good. Rebounded by number 12 for the Chargers. She takes it down the floor. Over to 2, hands it off to 32. Number 2 takes it in, and she's fouled on the play, looks like by Kirkpatrick.
Yep. They will be calling this foul on Kirkpatrick. That's going to be Kirkpatrick's third.
Now both of the starting posts for the Indians in foul trouble. So Kitzelman will replace Cerna in the game, and Crawford comes in for Davis. Number 12 inbounds it, but the ball's stolen. And it'll be the Indians' ball. Ball's inbounded to Crawford for the Indians. She swings it down to Jones on the near side. Jones back to Crawford in the middle. Over to Kitzelman, into Stark. Stark goes up with it, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by 23. 23 up the floor. She swings it out to number 12. 12 takes a 3, and it's good. 32-18 now. Indians up by 14.
That gives 12 9 points.
30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Crawford at midcourt gets it into Stark. Stark down to Jones, and the ball's off of Jones, out of bounds. Chargers ball.
Like substitution here. Number 15 for the Chargers in for number 2.
Jones flex the ball out of bounds. Indians pressing a little bit here. Chargers get it into number 23. 23 down the floor to number 12. She puts up another 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by 5, and she's fouled on the way up.
She was shooting 2. Foul's called on 14, Jones, for the Indians.
And that's her third. Number 5's first to 2 here. The shot's good. Crawford and Stark out of the game for the Indians. Gantenbein and Cerna replacing them. Number 5 shooting the second of 2. And this one's also good.
That's going to give number 5 2 points.
Indians only lead by 12 now, 32-20. Under 10 to play here in the third quarter. Ball's into Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes in with it, goes up off the bottom side of the backboard. Rebounded by 34 to end the quarter.
Only the third quarter.
Indians lead 32-20.
Top scorers for the Indians are number 24, Cerna, 12 points. Number 33, Kearns, 9. And then for Santa Fe Trail, we've got number 2 with 6 points. Number 12 with 9. And that'll be your top scorers.
Back to the action to start the fourth quarter. Starters in for the Indians. Again, 32-20. Lady Indians lead. Duvall takes it out on the near side near midcourt. Into Cerna. Guarded by 2 for the Chargers. Kirkpatrick now with it. She goes in. Goes up with it and scores.
It's going to be Kirkpatrick's 6th point.
Now 34-20. Number 2 takes it down the floor, throws it over to number 5. 5 hands it off to number 15. Takes it back over to the near side. 2 goes in with it. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kearns for the Indians. Cerna down the floor. She goes down to the near side corner. Now up to Duvall in the middle. Swung over to Davis. Davis back to Cerna. Kearns takes a jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by 23 Chargers. Number 2 throws it down to number 23 on the near side. Back up to 5. 5 hands it off to number 2. Number 2 out to 23. 23 throws it straight into Duvall's hands for the Indians. Cerna now passes it down to Davis. Davis out to Kearns, out to Duvall. Duvall takes a 3 off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick, and she scores it.
Kirkpatrick's got 8 points now.
Indians 36-20. 16-point lead. Ball's into 34 for the Chargers, and she puts it up and in.
That'll be 34's first 2 points.
Cerna throws it up the floor to Kirkpatrick. Back to Cerna at near midcourt. Kearns now with the ball. She goes up, and she'll be shooting 2 here. 5:58 now in the fourth quarter.
Foul was called on number 34. That'll be her 3rd for the Chargers.
Kearns' first free throw is good. Kearns' second free throw attempt. It's off the backboard, no good.
That'll leave Kearns with 10 points.
34 on the rebound for the Chargers. 2 takes it down the near side. She swings it over to 21, but the ball's stolen by Cerna. Cerna takes it in and scores it.
That'll leave Cerna with 14 points.
Gives the Indians a 17-point lead, 39-22. Number 2 takes it in. Her shot's no good. The ball's tipped out of bounds by number 34 for the Chargers. Cerna now Taking it down the near side. Gets it down to Davis on the near side corner. Into Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick over to Duvall. Duvall shoots a three, and it's good.
That'll give Duvall 5 points.
And the Indians a 20-point lead, 42-22. Number 12 for the Chargers takes it in.
Fouled. Foul is called on number 10, Davis, for the Indians.
I think that's her fourth.
Yep.
Number 12's first to two here. It's off the front of the rim. Kearns and Davis now for the Indians with 4 fouls. Kirkpatrick with 3. Second free throw is also good.
Yep, that gives 12 10 points.
Ball swung down to Davis. Davis goes in with it, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Chargers. 2 now up the floor. Guarded by Duvall. 12 now. Takes it to the inside. She passes it out to number 21. Out to number 2. 2 on the near side, gets it over to 21. 21 goes in, bounces it off of, I believe, Davis's foot. Ball's out of bounds. Chargers under their basket. Gets it into number 4. 4 into number 2. On the far side, 2 takes a 3. It's off the back of the rim, rebounded by 34. And it's out to 4. And 4 tips it out of bounds. Indians will take the ball at midcourt. Cerna over to Duvall on the near side, or far side, excuse me. Cerna now at the top of the key. Over to Davis on the near side. Into Kearns. Kearns goes up with it, and she scores. 44-23, and the Chargers call a timeout here with 3:48 left here in the second half. Indians up by 21, excuse me.
All right, our top scorers are number 24, Cerna. She's got 14 points now. Number 33, Kearns, 12. That's for the Indians. And for the Chargers, we've got number 12 with 10 points. And number 2 with 6.
Number 5 for the Chargers to take it out under the Indians' basket. She gets it into number 2. Now over to number 5. 5 throws it in. The ball's stolen by Cerna. Number 21 takes it right back for the Chargers. She throws it ahead to number 12. Over to number 4. She puts up a shot. It's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by number 21 for the Chargers, and her shot is good.
I give 21 5 points for tonight.
Cerna now at midcourt. Throws it into Kearns. Kearns goes up, and she scores.
Very nice.
Now 46-25, just over 3 to play here.
That'll be 14 points for Kearns.
Number 4 with it on the near side, swings it up to number 2 for the Chargers. Into 12, and her shot is no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. Cerna throws it ahead off of number 5 for the Chargers. And Davis is the last one to touch it out of bounds. Hassert now in the game for the Indians, replacing Duvall. And 32 will replace 12 for the Chargers. Number 2, guarded by Hastert for the Indians, throws it down to number 4. And Davis tips the ball. Number 5 grabs it, and then Cerna steals it for the Indians. She takes it in, goes up, and she'll be shooting 2.
Foul is called on number 2 for the Chargers. That's going to be her 3rd. Chargers have 5 team fouls, and the Indians have 7.
Cerna's first of 2 is good. Jones coming in the game for Davis. And number 23 for the Chargers in for number 2. Cerna's second free throw is also good, giving the Indians a 48-25 lead.
I give Cerna 16 points.
2:20 to play, and the Chargers throw it out of bounds. Back to the Indians. Cerna takes it down the floor. Gives it to Kearns at the top of the key. Over to Hastert. Hastert for 3. Off the side of the rim. No good. But rebounded by Kearns for the Indians. Ball's into Kearns now on the inside. Out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes in with it. And it's scored. Giving the Indians 50 points on the night.
That gives Kirkpatrick 10 out of those.
23 now with it for the Chargers on the near side. She takes it in. Throws it back out to 32. 32 shots off the front of the rim. The ball's tipped out of bounds by the Chargers.
Just under 1:40 to play.
Got some replacements now for the Indians. McKinney, Duvall, and Pettigene now in the game. Looks like Kearns, Kirkpatrick, and Cerna coming out. Duvall at midcourt. The ball stolen by number 21 for the Chargers. And she puts up a shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Duvall for the Indians. Hastert now takes it up the floor on the far side. She goes in, throws it over to McKinney, and her shot is good.
That'll give McKinney 2 points for tonight.
Number 4 bringing it up the floor for Chargers. Now over to number 12, and she's fouled on her way in. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1.
Foul's called on number 14, Jones, for the Indians. That's Jones's 4th.
Indians up 27, 52-25. Minute 08 to play. 12's first free throw attempt off the rim, no good. Rebounded by McKinney for the Indians. Pettigene now down the floor on the far side. Jones now with it. She takes it in. And McKinney is fouled.
Foul's called on number 12 for the Chargers. Her 2nd.
Hastert to take it out on the Indians baseline. Gets the ball into Duvall. Ball back to Hastert. Takes it back to the top of the key. Guarded by number 4 for the Chargers. And McKinney is fouled again. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1 here.
Foul is called on number 32 for the Chargers. That's her 2nd.
Kenny's first on the way, off the rim. No good. Looks like Kenny jumped over the line early. Chargers ball, 46.3 to play. Still 52-25, Indians lead. 4 takes it over to 15. 15 back to the middle. 15 throws it into number 12. The ball is deflected by Pettigene, and McKinney grabs it. Hastert down the near side for the Indians. She throws it over to Jones. Back to Hastert in the middle. Duvall throws it back over to Jones. Duvall now with it on the near side. She takes it over. And looks like number 4 for the Chargers steals it. Number 15 takes the ball up the floor to end the game. Indians win 52-25. Top scorers.
Our top scorers are number 24 for the Indians, Serna, 16 points. Number 33, Kearns, 14 points. And for the Chargers, number 12, she had 10 points. And number 2, she had 6.
All right, please join us here momentarily for the Varsity Boys matchup. We'll see you then.
Spectators, if your child is not going to be playing in the next game, we ask you to kindly exit the gym per patient guidelines. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Osage City Basketball. I'm Wyatt Ornder, joined in the booth tonight by Ellie Shoemaker.
Hello.
Tonight's Varsity Boys matchup features the Osage City Indians and the Santa Fe Trail Chargers. The Indians are 2-0 this season, coming off a 30-point win Tuesday over KC Christian. The Chargers begin their season tonight, but they did win their game over the Indians last season. The introductions will begin shortly. So there was a little bit of a mix-up there in the introductions. Reed Crawford is not starting the game. And in his place is number 15, Landon Boss. Chargers will have the ball to start the game here. Near midcourt. Number 14 gets it into number 0. 0 down to 14, down to 23. 23 back down to 14. 14 takes a 3, and it's in and out, rebounded by Orender, the Indians. Fort now on the near side, gets it up to Boss in the middle. Orender now with it on the far side, up to Moon, down to Sage. Orender back with it on the far side. Fort gets it into Boss. Boss is fouled. Looks like he'll be shooting 2 here.
Foul is called on number 1 for the Chargers. His first.
Boss's first free throw is good. And the Indians, their first point of the night, they lead 1-0. Boss's second. It's in and out, no good. Rebounded by 0 for the Chargers. Number 1 now with it on the far side. Gets it down to 0 in the corner. 0 swings it over to 24, down to 14. 14 takes it in. Back out to 23. 23 takes it in. And the ball's taken away by Orender for the Indians. Orender down to the near side to Moon. Back to Orender in the middle. Sage into Fort. Fort over to Orender. Orender back over to Sage. Now to Moon in the middle. Fort with it. Passes it over to Boss. And there's a jump ball on the play. Chargers will take, Indians will take it under their basket. Sage to inbound. Gets it into Fort. Fort.
Foul is called on number 21 for the Chargers.
Indians again under their basket. Gets it into Boss this time. Boss goes up, and he travels. Number 0 takes it up the court for the Chargers. He gets it into number 23. 23 puts it up, and it's good. Giving the Chargers a 2-1 lead.
That'll give 23 2 points.
Boss swings it down to Orender on the far side. Back up to Moon, now down to Sage. Moon gets it into Fort. Fort swings it over to Orender. Orender for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded by number 1 for the Chargers. 1 down to 23. 23 goes in. Back out to 14. 21, for the Chargers. And his three-pointer's no good. Rebounded by Moon. Fort now up the floor for the Indians. He gets it out to Boss. Boss for 3. In and out. Rebounded by 1 for the Chargers. He takes it to the middle, now down to 14. 14 for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by 21 for the Chargers. 23 now takes a 3. It's off the front of the rim. 21 throws it off of Orender for the Indians. Chargers will take it on their baseline. .5:23 here in the first quarter. 2-1 Chargers lead. Number 1 for the Chargers has it on the far side. And Sage takes a charge.
Foul is called on number 1 for the Chargers. And that's going to be his second.
Sage up the middle, guarded by number 0 for the Chargers. Sage down to Moon, who gets it into Fort. Fort back out to Moon. Moon for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by 23 for the Chargers. 1 now with it on the near side, down to 21. 21 swings it over to 23. 23 takes it in, and it's blocked by Boss. 14 grabs it for the Chargers, though. 1 takes a 3 and makes it.
Going to give 1 3 points tonight.
Puts the Indians, puts the Chargers up 5-1. Indians now. Fort's fouled on his way in.
Foul is called on number 21 for the Chargers. His second.
20 comes in the game for number 1 for the Chargers. Sage under the Indians' basket. Sage gets it into Boss. Ball stolen by the Chargers. Looks like they're going to call a foul on Boss as well.
Yep, that's going to be Boss's first. It's also going to be the Indians' first team foul.
Looks like we got a timeout by the Indians. 4:25 left here in the first. Chargers lead the Indians 5-1.
Well, our top scorer for the game at this moment is for Santa Fe Trail, number 1. He's got a 3.
Players back out on the court now. Zero throws it into 23. The ball is stolen by Fort for the Indians. He takes it down the near side. And the ball is stolen by number 0 for the Chargers. Number 0 now with it. He's in the corner on the near side. And Sage steals it on the pass. Boss takes it up the floor. Over to Fort. Fort. And his pass is stolen by 23 for the Chargers. Number 0 is fouled on his way in.
Foul is called on number 33, Orender. It's going to be his first.
Number 0 gets it into number 14 for the Chargers, and they score. 7-1 now, Chargers lead. Ball's over to Boss, now up to Orender for the Indians. Fort throws it into Boss. Looks like Boss is fouled. Sage to take it out.
Foul's called on
baseline.
14 for the Chargers. His first.
Looks like there's a foul on Fort on the play.
Yeah, that's going to be his first.
Number 0 taking it up the floor. He's guarded by Sage. Out to the near side, hands it off to number 14. 14 is fouled by the Indians.
Foul's called on number 5 for the Indians. Sage, who's first.
20 to throw it in for the Chargers. He gets it into number 0. Near midcourt. 0 now guarded by Moon. 0 throws it into 14. Now to 23 in the corner. His three-point attempt is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Orender for the Indians. Orender gets it over to Fort. Fort goes up with it and scores. Now 7-3 Chargers lead.
That'll be Fort's first 2 tonight.
14 now with it on the near side. And an offensive foul's called.
Called on number 14 for the Chargers. It's going to be his second.
Order to take it down the floor for the Indians. Gets it over to Sage on the far side. Now into Fort. Fort hands it off to Boss. Boss goes over to Fort. Fort goes up, and it's good.
That'll be 4 for Fort.
Now 7-5. Indians have cut the Chargers lead down to just 2 now. 14 with it on the near side. Gets it over to 23. 23 dribbles in, back out. Throws it over to number 20. And the ball's stolen by Boss for the Indians. Fort takes it up the floor. Looks like there will be a foul on the Chargers.
Also a full timeout called. Foul is called on number 2 for the Chargers.
2:09
His
left to
first.
play. All right, players retaking the court here. Again, Moon to shoot 2, or shoot a 1-and-1, excuse me. Moon's first. It's good. Indians down just 1 now. And Moon ties the game up with his second free throw. Now 7-7.
It's 2 points to Moon.
0 taking it up the floor. Guarded by Sage. Now 20 has it. He takes it back to the middle. Now number 0 puts up a jumper. It's in and out, no good. Rebounded by 23, and his shot is good. Chargers back up by 2, 9-7.
I think it's 23, 4 points.
Fort passes it into Sage. Sage's shot is blocked. Grabbed by Boss for the Indians. Boss gets his own miss, and he is fouled on his way back up. He'll be shooting 2.
Foul is called on number 54 for the Chargers. That's his first.
Boss's first free throw is good. Chargers lead just 1 again. Second free throw is no good though, but it's rebounded by Fort for the Indians. Sage swings it up to Orander. Orander back to Sage. Crawford, he's in the game now, gets it down to Fort. And then the ball stolen from Boss on the inside. Looks like they're going to call a jump ball. We'll go over to the Chargers. Moon back in the game now. He will replace Orander. Zero up the floor. Again, guarded by Sage. 0 throws it into 23. 23 back out to 0. He puts up a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Fort. Fort down the near side. He gets it over to Boss. Boss over to Moon. Moon back to Fort. Setting up the offense now. Moon on the far side gets it into Fort. Fort out to Sage. Sage for 3, and it's good. Giving the Indians the lead back, 11-9. 45 seconds and ticking here in the first quarter.
That'll be Sage's third point.
Number 23 for the Chargers puts up a shot.
Foul.
It's no good. A foul on the play by the Chargers.
Yep, foul's called on number 52. The Chargers, that's going to be his second.
I believe that's on 54.
Oh, sorry. On 54, and it's his second foul.
Fort shooting a 1-and-1. His first is good, sending the Indians lead to 3 now.
And building his own total to 5.
Fort's second. It's also good. Indians up 4, 13-9.
Gotta give Fort 6 points.
0. Over to number 20. Back to 0 in the far side corner. Under 20 to play here in the first quarter. Number 0 near midcourt. Seems to be waiting for the last shot of the quarter. Zero taking a shot now, and he travels on the play. Indians will have 3.5 here in the quarter. Ball's into Fort. Fort takes it. And that'll end the quarter. Indians lead 13-9.
Top scorer is Fort for the Indians. He's got 6 points. And number 23 for Santa Fe Trail, he's got 4.
A low scoring affair so far. 13-9, Indians lead. Players back out on the court now. Indians will have the ball to start the quarter. Orender throws the ball into Sage. Sage back to Orender. Orender to Moon. Fort out to Orender. Orender for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by 23 for the Chargers. He goes up, and his shot's no good. Looks like Orender is fouled on the play by 54, and that should be his 3rd.
Foul's called on number 54 for the Chargers. That's going to be his 3rd foul.
Orender's first of 2 is good. 43 replaces 54 in the game for the Chargers. Orender's second shot, it's no good. Indians up 14-9. Number 2 for the Chargers, back out to 20. Now 2 again in the corner. 2 passes it in to number 43. And the ball's off of number 2 for the Chargers, out of bounds. Moon takes it out on the far side near midcourt. Sage now in the middle for the Indians. Gets it up to Moon, out to Orender. Orender into Fort. And there's an offensive foul called on Fort.
It's going to be Fort's 2nd foul.
Number 0 now, taking it down the court for the Chargers. Now over to the near side, hands it off to 23, back to 0. Ball's tipped by the Indians. Sage grabs it, and he's fouled. He'll be shooting 2.
Foul's called on number 23 for the Chargers, his first. The team foul is now over 10.
Sage's shot is good. Putting the Indians up 15-9 now.
It's going to give him 4 points, personally.
Sage's second is also good.
It's going to give him 6. No, 5. Sorry.
16-9, Indians lead. Number 0 for the Chargers. Gives it off to 23. 23's shot is off the back of the rim. Rebounded by 43. And he throws it out of bounds. Indians will take it. Boss to throw it in. Ball's now over to Orender on the near side. Swung up to Moon. Back down to Orender. Into Fort. Fort goes up with it, and it's no good. Number 20 rebounds it for the Chargers. 0 down to the near side. His shot is also no good. Rebounded by Boss. Fort takes it in. And it looks like the Chargers take it, but they step out of bounds. Sage to throw it in under the Indians' basket. Gets it into Fort. Fort out to Orender. Orender for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Boss. Boss goes up with it and scores.
It's going to give Boss 4 points for tonight.
And the Indians a 9-point lead, 18-9. 0 for the Chargers. Hands it off to 23. Back to 0. 0 to 23. 23 swings it up to 2. 2 to 20. 20 back out to 23. 23 over to 2. 2 for 3. Off the front of the rim. No good. Sage rebounds it. Tosses it over to Fort. Fort to Boss to Orender. Fort over to Sage. Sage gets it into Boss. Out to Orender. Now back to Sage on the near side. Orender into Fort. Fort's jumper off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Boss. His shot's also no good. Rebounded by 0 for the Chargers. He throws it up to number 23, and Moon steals the ball. Moon takes it up the floor. An offensive foul is called on Moon.
Yep. It's going to be Moon's first foul.
.455 now left here in the first half. 0 throws it out to 20 for the Chargers. Now to 0 in the corner. He puts up a 3, and it's good.
Going to give 3 points to 0.
Ending a scoring drought for the Chargers. Warner now with it. He swings it down to Sage. Boss takes it in, puts it or gives it to Fort. Fort's the shot's no good. He rebounds it though.
Foul.
His second attempt, he's fouled.
Foul's called on 23 for the Chargers. His second.
Fort's first free throw is no good. Couple substitutions now. Schaefer in the game for Boss, and Crawford in for Moon. Fort's second free throw is good. Indians now with a 19-13 lead.
That gives Fort 7 points.
Number 20 now with it. Dribbling it to the near side, swings it down to 2. 2 goes up with it, and he's fouled.
Foul's called on number 40 for the Indians. Schaefer, that's his first.
Number 2's first free throw attempt is no good. Second on the way. He does make this one. Now 19-14 Indians. Schaefer swings it down to Orander. Crawford back down to Sage. Sage to Orander. Looks like Schaefer's fouled on the play.
Yep, it's on 23 for the Chargers, his second.
Schaefer's first free throw is good, and the Indians 20. Boss comes back in the game. He'll replace Fort.
That was actually 23's third foul, by the way.
20-13, Indians. Schaefer's second free throw. It's in and out. Rebounded by 20. And that's there's a foul called on Crawford for the Indians.
It's his first.
Number 20 for the Chargers will be shooting one and one, excuse me. His first free throw is no good. Number 43 rebounds it. Now number 2 has it on the near side. Gives it to 15. 15 swings it. Sage steals it. It looks like Sage was the last one to touch it out of bounds. Back to the Chargers. 3:41 now left here in the first half. Indians up by 7, 20-13. Number 0 in the middle. There's a block called on Crawford for the Indians. Excuse me. It's now changed to a charge on the Chargers.
It's on number 0. That's going to be his first.
Fort and Moon now back in the game, replacing Schaefer and Sage. Moon swings it down to Crawford, but the ball is stolen by number 0. And then Crawford steals the ball back from 0. Swings it up to 14, Fort, and his shot is good.
That gives Fort 9 points.
And the Indians a 9-point lead. Just over 3 to play now. First half. Number 15 gives it back to 0. 0 for 3, and it's good. Now 22-16.
It's going to be 0's second 3.
Orander swings it down to Crawford on the near side. Moon back to Orander, into Boss. And Fort's got a 3-second call. Balls go back to the Chargers. Number 2 dribbles it up the floor now, guarded by Orander. Gives it off to number 20, swings it back down to 0, and 0 travels. Indians ball. They'll take it on the near side. Fort takes it up the floor, gives it off to Moon. Moon down to Crawford, over to Orander. Orander for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Number 20 rebounds it for the Chargers. Now 0 takes it up the near side, guarded by Moon. Handed off to 15, back to 0. And 0 travels again. Moon takes it down the floor for the Indian. Orander into Fort. Fort out to Crawford. Crawford for three, and he drains it. Crawford's first points of the night.
Yep, 3.
Now 25-16, Indians lead with 1:40 left here in the first half. Number 2 now with it on the far side corner for the Chargers. And the ball's tipped by the Indians. Looks like they're going to call a over and back for the Indians. Sage comes back in the game for Crawford. Two to take it out on the far side near midcourt for the Chargers. 0 now with it. Guarded by Moon. Gives it off to number 20. 20 takes it back to the middle. Foul called on Moon for the Indians.
That's going to be Moon's second foul.
And number 20 for the Chargers will be shooting a 1-and-1 here. His first attempt is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Boss. Boss throws it up to Fort. Fort to Boss in the middle, over to Orender. Orender swings it down to Sage. Sage to Moon. Orender into Boss, down to Fort. Fort's shot is good. Indians now up 27-16, under a minute to go now.
That's going to give Fort 11 points.
Number 0 on the near side. Tosses it down to number 15. 15's three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by number 20 for the Chargers. His shot's also no good. Rebounded by Fort. Fort throws it up to Orender, and his shot falls. He'll be shooting one here.
It's going to give Fort 3 points. Sorry, that's going to give Orender 3 points. Foul is called on number 0 for the Chargers. That's his second.
Orender to complete the three-point play, and he does. Indians now up 30-16. Number 0 dribbling it down the far side here.
Just about 30 seconds left to play in this first half.
Zero down on the near side. Goes in. Tosses back out to 20. Now number 2 takes it in. And another charge called on the Chargers. This one will be on number 2.
Yep, that's number 2's second foul for the Chargers.
11.4 to play here in the first half. Orender gets it over to Sage. Back to the middle to Fort. And another offensive foul called on Fort.
That's going to be Fort's third foul.
4.7 left here in the first half. Number 0 for the Chargers. He goes up with it. And it looks like he traveled to end the half. So the Indians will take a 14-point lead in halftime, 30-16. Top scores of the half.
Number 14, Fort for the Indians. He's got 11 points. And number 0 for the Santa Fe Trail Chargers. He's got 6 points.
Please stay tuned for your halftime entertainment by the Osage City Dance Team.
Emily Mullins, Riley Pettigene,
All right, welcome back to the second half of the Varsity Boys matchup between the Osage City Indians and the Santa Fe Trail Chargers. Again, Osage City leads at halftime, 30-16. Top scorers so far in this game.
We've got number 14, Fort. He's got 11 points for the Indians. And number 0 for Santa Fe Trail, he's got 6 points.
Alrighty, second half will start momentarily. Looks like the starters are back out on the floor for both teams. Chargers will have it to start the half. Number 2 on the near side. Get it into number 0. 0 guarded by Sage. Hands it off to 14. Back to the corner to 0. His three-point attempts off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Fort for the Indians. Fort up the far side to Boss. Boss over to Orender. Orender swings it over to Sage. Moon over to Orender. Into Fort, back out to Moon. Sage to Boss to Fort, and it's good.
It's going to give Fort 13 points.
Number 2 now with it for the Chargers. Tosses it down to number 0. 0 throws it over to 21 in the corner, and his three-point attempt is good. Now 32-19. Indians still lead. Order now with it on the near side. Swung over to Sage. Sage back to Orender. Orender back to Sage. Fort into Boss. Boss goes up with it and scores.
It's going to be Boss's 6th point.
34-19. 6:40 to play here in the third quarter. 23 passes out to number 2. And his three-point attempts off the front of the rim, rebounded by Moon. Fort swung over to Boss, over to Warner. Moon up to Sage. Boss into Fort, and Fort scores it. And the Chargers call a timeout. Indians lead 36-19.
Top scorers are number 14 still, Fort, he's got 13 points now. Number 33, Orender, he's got 4. And number 5, Sage, he's got 5. That's for your Indians. And then number 0 for the Santa Fe Trail, he's got 6 points. And number 23 has 4.
Chargers will have it on the Indians' baseline. Zero taking it up the floor. Guarded by Sage. Ball's handed off to number 2. Given back to 0. 0 goes in with it. The ball's rebounded by Boss for the Indians. Throws ahead to Orender, and he has his ball blocked. Number 21 rebounds for the Chargers. Looks like the ball's knocked out of bounds by the Indians. Ball's inbounded to number 0. He takes it to the top of the key, hands it off to number 2. And number 2 is fouled by Sage for the Indians.
That's going to be his number 5's second foul.
2 inbounds at the 0 for the Chargers. 0 throws it down to 14. 14 back out to 0. 0 takes it in. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Moon. Fort takes it up the floor. Fort to Boss. Boss over to Orander. Orander back out to Moon. Sage swings it over to Orander. Boss on the inside. Back out to Orander. Moon to Sage. Into Fort, into Boss. And Boss is fouled on the way up. He'll be shooting 2. Excuse me. Call it on the floor. Indians will take it out under their basket.
Foul's called on number 23 for the Chargers. That's his 5th. Yeah, his 5th. No, his 4th. It's 23's 4th for the Chargers. There's a little bit of confusion there, but got to figure it out.
36-19, Indians lead. 5:05 left here in the third. Sage to inbound it. He gets it into Moon. Moon takes it back up to the middle. Now to Orander on the far side, into Fort. Fort swings it out to Sage. Sage to Moon. Orander into Boss. Boss out to Sage. Sage for 3. And he misses everything. Rebounded by Zero for the Chargers. He throws it ahead to number 21. And he puts it up and in and 1.
It's going to be 21's 5th point for the night.
Gives the Chargers now 21.
Foul was called on number 15, Boss, for the Indians. That's going to be his 2nd. 2 team fouls for the Indians and 1 team foul for the Chargers.
.21 for the three-point play, and he makes it. 36-22. Indians lead by 14. Boss swings it down to Orander. Orander back to Moon in the middle. Sage into Boss, down to Fort. Fort goes up with it and scores.
It's going to give Fort 15 points.
38-22. Zero hands it off to 14 for the Chargers. Back to Zero. Zero takes it in, swings it over to 1. 1 takes it back to the top. Hands it off to 20. Back to 1. 1 for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Fort for the Indians. And he's fouled by Zero for the Chargers.
Foul is called on number 0 for the Chargers. That's his 3rd.
Sage takes the ball up the court. Gets it over to Orander on the far side. Moon back to Sage, back to Orander. Orander swings it down to Moon. Orander again with it. Back to Moon. Now down to Sage. Ball's tipped by number 14 for the Chargers, out of bounds. Indians will have it on the far side. Sage takes it to the top, sets it up. Fort now gives it off to Moon. Moon back to Fort. Fort gets it to Orander near mid-court. Orander gives it to Boss. Boss over to Moon. Boss over to Moon. Now back to Orander. Orander hands it off to Moon at mid-court. Orander into Boss. Boss into Fort, and the ball stolen by number 1 for the Chargers. He takes it down, and he's fouled on the play. Looks like they're going to count the basket.
Yep. It's going to be number 1. That gives him 5 points. Foul is called to number 5, Sage, for the Indians. That's his 3rd.
And the Chargers take a timeout here. Indians up 38-24, 2:54 left here in the third.
Well, our top scorers are number 14, Fort, for the Indians. He's got 15 points tonight. And for the Santa Fe Trail Chargers, we've got number 21. He's got 6.
Players taking the court here. Number 1, again, fouled on the layup. He'll be shooting 1. Free throws up, and it's good. Making it 38-25. Indians lead by 13. Forward on the far side, gives it to Boss. Boss back to Moon, over to Sage. Sage gets it into Fort. Fort back to Sage, swung over to Orander. Moon now in the middle. Sage gives it to Boss. Boss takes it in. The ball's stolen by number 1 for the Chargers. He takes it up the floor. Gives it to number 20 in the middle, 20 for 3, and he drains it. And this is back to a 10-point game now, 38-28.
It's number 20's first points.
Boss passes it into Orander. And he's fouled. Looks like he'll be shooting 2.
Foul is called on number 2. Chargers. No, foul is called on number 0. The Chargers. It's his 4th.
Orander's first free throw attempt is no good. Orander's second. It's good. Giving the Indians an 11-point lead now with 2:11 to play here in the third. Number 2, who replaced 0 in the game for the Chargers. He takes it up the floor. Now number 1 shoots a 3. It's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Moon for the Indians. Moon gives it up to Fort. Fort to Boss. Down to Orander. Orander swings it over to Sage. Back to Orander. Orander into Fort. Fort out to Sage to Moon. Back to Sage into Boss. Boss goes up with it, and he's fouled on the play. He'll be shooting 2.
Foul's called on number 14 for the Chargers. His 3rd.
Boss is first to 2. It's good. Second. It's in and out.
That leaves Boss with 7 points.
Indians up 40-28. Number 1 for the Chargers, now with it on the near side. He passes it down to number 20, back out to number 1. 14 down to number 2. Looks like the ball's knocked out of bounds by the Indians. Number 2 gets it into number 1 for the Chargers. He takes it back to the middle. Number 1 hands it off to 20. 20 back down to 1. 1 for 3. It's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Moon. Moon takes it up the floor. Passes it down to Orander. Orander's shot is good.
Gives Orander 8 points.
Number 1 passes over to 14. Now down to 2. 2. His pass is stolen by Moon. Moon throws it ahead to Fort. Fort goes in with it and scores. Indians on a little run here. Now at 44-28.
Yep, that gives Fort 17 points.
Under 30 to play here in the third. Ball's passed down to number 20 for the Chargers. Back out to number 1. 1 goes in with it. A block's called on Boss. Number 1 will be shooting 2 for the Chargers.
This is going to be be Boss's third foul.
Both teams with 4 team fouls now in the half. One's first free throw is good.
It's going to give one 7 points.
Second shot, it's also good.
That'll give him 8.
Now 44-30. Fort with the ball. Passes it back to Boss in the middle. Now down to Orender. Moon up to Sage. Back to Orender. Orender down to Moon on the near side. Into Fort. Fort goes up with it. And it's no good, but Boss rebounds it. And he puts it in. Refs talking here to see if that counts. And they count it.
They do.
Nice basket by Boss to end the quarter. Puts the Indians up 46-30.
That'll give Boss 9 points. All right, our top scorers for the Indians is still Fort. He's got 17 points now. And for Santa Fe Trail is number 1. He's got 8.
Indians will have the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Orender gets it into Sage. Sage now gives it off to Fort. Orender back to the middle. Boss now to Sage. Sage gets it down to Fort. Fort goes up with it, and he's fouled on the play. He'll be shooting 2.
Foul's called on number 21. For the Chargers, that's his 3rd foul.
Fort's first. And it's good. Now 47-30 Indians.
Gives Fort 18 points.
And Bowen comes into the game for the first time. He checks in for Moon. Fort's second free throw is also good.
Gives him 19.
48-30 Indians. 0 taking it down the floor, guarded by Sage. 23 back to 0 in the corner. His three-pointer is good. Lead back down to 15. Boss gets it into Bowen for the Indians. Boss takes it down the near side. And he travels with the ball near midcourt. Back to the Chargers. Chargers are running a man press there. Trying to get back in this game.
48-33. Indians have the lead.
23 back to 0 in the corner. This three-point attempt is no good, but number 1 rebounds it for the Chargers. Number 1 swings it over to 23. Now 14 shoots a 3 from the corner. It's no good. Rebounded by Boss for the Indians. Fort takes it up the floor. Swung over to Boss. Orender now with it on the near side. Fort into Boss. And Boss takes it up and scores. Give the Indians 50.
It's going to be 11 points to Boss.
50-33. 1 goes in with it for the Chargers, and his shot is also good.
It's going to be 10 points for 1.
Bowen, the ball stolen from him. like there will be a foul here on Boss for the Indians.
Foul's called on Boss. Like you said, that's going to be Boss's 4th.
Basket counts here. Number 1 will be shooting 1.
Gives 1 12 points.
One's free throw attempt is off the front of the rim, rebounded by Fort. Fort down the far side, over to Boss. Boss to Moon. Sage into Fort. Fort goes in with it, and he's fouled. Indians will take it on their baseline.
Foul's called on number 21 for the Chargers. His 4th.
Moon's get back in the game for Bowen. Sage gets it into Fort. Fort's shot's no good, but Boss puts it back up. It's no good, but his second attempt is.
That'll give Boss 13 points.
52-37, 5:42 now in the 4th. And foul's called on Sage for the Indians. And that's 4.
Yep.
Crawford will check in the game for Sage. Zero now has it for the Chargers. He hands it off to number 1. 1 takes a 3. It's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Orander. Orander takes it up the floor. He goes up with it and he scores.
It's going to give Orander 10 points.
0 ahead to 14. 14's 3 is good. Making it 54-40 now.
That'll give 14 5 points.
Orander dribbles it up the floor for the Indians, guarded by 23 for the Chargers. Boss now with it. It's off the key. Gets it back to Moon. Orander on the far side to Fort, into Boss. And Boss is fouled. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1 here.
Foul's called on number 14. It's going to be his 4th for the Chargers.
A lot of players in foul trouble here for both teams.
For sure.
This could get interesting.
Just under 5 minutes left to play in the game.
Boss's first is good. 55-40. Boss trying to extend the Indians' lead to 16. He doesn't. It's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Zero for the Chargers. Zero takes it in, and his shot's no good. Rebounded by Crawford. Crawford gives it off to Boss. Now Fort takes it up the floor. Fort hands it off to Moon. Moon back to the middle. Moon into Fort. Fort over to Orander, down to Crawford. Orander back to the middle. Gets it into Boss. The ball stolen from Boss by number 23 for the Chargers. 14 takes it up the floor, and his shot's no good. Rebounded by Boss. Now Fort back to Boss in the middle. Now Moon, he takes it back to the middle, and he's fouled by number 1. He'll be shooting 1-and-1.
Foul's called on 1 for the Chargers. That's his 3rd.
Moon's first. He scores it, putting the Indians up 56-40. Moon's second. It's off the back of the rim, rebounded by 23 for the Chargers. Zero throws it ahead to 1. 1 for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by 14. He puts up a 3, and he makes it. 56-43. Under 4 to play now in the game. Orender takes it up the floor. Guarded by 0 for the Chargers. Out of Crawford in the corner. Fort takes it in and scores it.
Gives Fort 21 points.
Number 1 out near the middle. He gets it down to 23. And 23 slips with it. And he crosses the half court line. That'll be an over and back. Indians will take it on the near side. Boss into Fort. Fort goes in with it. He goes up and scores it. Giving the Indians 60 on the night. 60-43 now.
Giving Fort 23 points.
And 23 shoots a 3, and he airballs it, rebounded by Boss. And then number 21 for the Chargers tips it out of bounds. Boss gets it into Orender. Orender double teamed in the backcourt. Gives it off to Moon. Ball's back to Orender in the middle. Fort now. Back to Moon. 0 gets a hand on it. Moon keeps it. Fort over to Crawford. Crawford gets it to Fort. Into the middle to Orender. Orender's layup is no good, but Boss rebounds it, and he puts it in.
Gives Boss 16 points.
And the Indians a 19-point lead. 62-43, 2:15 to play. Number 1 goes in with it for the Chargers. His first shot's no good. Gets his own rebound, goes back up, and he's fouled.
Foul's called on number 2, Moon. That's his third.
Number 1 to be shooting 2 here. His first free throw is off the side of the rim. No good. Couple substitutions here for the Indians. Bowen and Schaefer in for Moon and Boss. Number 1's second free throw. He makes this one. Now 62-44.
That gives number 1 13 points.
Bowen with the ball. Dribbles it down to the near side. Passes ahead to Orender. Bowen now to the middle. Number 0 steals the ball for the Chargers. And he's fouled by Bowen. That'll be a 1-and-1 here for number 0.
That's going to be Bowen's first foul.
Number 0's first free throw is good. Minute 52 to play. 62-45, Indians. Number 0's second free throw is also good. 62-46.
Yep, that leaves 0 with 11 points.
Fort into Crawford. Crawford goes up with it. Ball's blocked out of bounds. Indians will keep it. Bowen into Orender. Crawford gets it down to Fort. Fort over to Schaefer. Schaefer goes up with it and scores.
Gives Schaefer 2 points.
Now 64-46, excuse me. Ball stolen by Fort for the Indians. Fort down to Bowen. Bowen can't keep a hold of it, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Chargers. Orender comes out of the game for Parsons.
(64-46), Indians lead.
Parsons into Fort. Bowen now takes it back to the middle. Parsons into Fort. And Fort is fouled. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1 here.
Foul's called on number 0. That's going to be 5 for him for the Chargers.
His night's over. Excuse me. Foul's called on number 1.
Oh, okay. Foul's called on number 1. That gives him 4.
Nope, they just switched it back. Okay, so it was originally called on 0. And that it is 5 for him.
Yep.
Schaefer in the game now. Fort's first free throw is good. Putting the Indians up by 19.
Gives Fort 24 points.
Fort's second free throw is also good.
Giving him 25 points.
And he'll come out of the game for Patterson. Indians got their JV in now.
Minute 15 left to play in the game.
66-47. Indians with a 19-point lead. Number 1 dribbles it in, gets it out to 14. 14 over to number 2, over to number 1. 1 goes up with it, rebounded. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Stay with the Chargers, under a minute to play now. Number 1 for the Chargers shoots a 3, and he's fouled by Bowen on the play.
Foul is called on 10. Bowen for the Indians. That's his second for tonight.
Number 1 will be shooting 3 here. His first free throw is good.
That gives him 14 points.
Both teams with 9 fouls now. His second of 3 is no good. Third on the way. It's also off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Schaefer for the Indians. Tipped out of bounds by the Chargers. Parsons has it. He dribbles up the floor. Parsons over to Schaefer. Throws it into Schaefer. Now to Patterson. Patterson puts it up and it's good.
It's 2 points to Patterson.
Now under 30 to play here.
68-47, Indians got the lead.
Number 1 shoots 1 from deep. Patterson rebounds. Parsons now dribbles it down the floor. Now gives it to Schaefer. Patterson into Schaefer. Bowen throws it back over to Schaefer. Parsons over to Bowen. And that'll be the game. 68-47 is our final. All right, and yet again, the Indians sweep both games.
Our top scorers in the girls' game was number 24, Cerna, for the Indians. She had 16 points. Number 21, Kirkpatrick. She had 10. And number 33, Kearns, she had 14. And for Santa Fe Trail, we have number 2, she had 6. Number 12, she had 10. And number 21, she had 5. As for the boys' games, our top scorer is number 14, Fort for the Indians. He had 25 points. Number 33, Ornder, he had 10. And number 15, Boss, he had 16. And for Santa Fe Trail, we had number 0 with 11 points and number 1 with 14.
All right. That'll do it for us here tonight. The Indians will take on Iola at Iola tomorrow, but we'll be back when the Indians take on Central Heights next Tuesday. That'll do it for us. I'm Wyatt Ornder.
And I'm Ellie Shoemaker.
And this is So Long from Osage City.